Yo, it's KingsDecree here. I have a really really funny game here. So going up against a Dagon monster over in casual with my cobbled together King brand discard deck. I actually got to add Cirrus over there, which is pretty great. Legendary card, golden, works really well with the cards I already had in the deck. The Queen's Guard. Every time a Queen's Guard is played, you add one strength to Cirrus, and then when she goes to the graveyard, she turns into a silver. So you can bring her back with that 2 strength siege card. So I started out here, I wasn't, I was just kind of like going through the motions. I'm just trying to, get grind some games out and what have you. So, I go for the greedy play, right? I know I'm gonna get hit twice by Yennefer and 3, 4, 5, 5, 6 times during this round. So he gives up the round early. I'm thinking, you know what? No, man. I know I can get more value out of this if I just keep going. Because I need I want to do my Queen's Guard revive, not a warship revive. So I need to get all the value I can out of here. So I get rid of the 2 Queen's Guard, and then I misclick and get rid of the wrong character. They're all purple and brown. Damn it! How am I supposed to tell them apart? That's where it would be really helpful to be able to like zoom out on those cards. So anyway, so I go in. I know I can just barely make it out of this round, even though I did overplay my cards. And then going to the second round. So this guy, man, this guy has got a game plan. And I've never seen this before in my, 500 hours now that I'm approaching by this point. I've never seen this kind of monster play. So I'm expecting, I'm expecting this guy go into the second round to kind of force me to overplay while we go into the third round. So I'm not taking this round too seriously, right? I'm just thinking about what's ahead. I still do that. Never mind. Round three. I got ahead of myself. I was, however, thinking about playing that round out a little bit by playing something like Cirrus, because I know it's going to go to the graveyard. I'm going to revive it anyway. But if he plays some big card that has enough value to cover both, to cover the strength, then it's basically sort of a wasted play. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think if I was going up against maybe Aridin, I'd be more sure of myself. So he goes for the rally. He still doesn't get it, which is really unfortunate for him. And then he decides to instead sack his weather guy. And I'm not saying by any means that either of us are playing perfectly or this is the very highest level you can possibly attain. No. It's just I just thought this game was funny. So anyway, so he has this. He knew he was gonna keep this this Harpy thing. This is like the second time I think I've seen this card played in the game. So, I'd seen it before, right? Back when I was just playing my first like dozen or couple dozen casual games, right? This is I don't know if this is a part of the base set, but I do recall seeing this before I started even playing ranked, before I hit level 10, right? Which was like so long ago. How long ago is that now? Oh. I get the revives going. I know I should have played that 4th strength siege card. I don't remember what it's called first to get that value out of the revives, but I'm not thinking too straight. I'm just kind of like dumbfounded by this guy playing these Harpy cards that I don't see a lot of. So I'm expecting like this is some kind of weird variant or offshoot of the Consume monster. And like I said, I saw these back in my first 10 levels. And that's where I was first introduced to some of the monster mechanics. And I thought that was going to be a mechanic that I would have to learn because that was going to be big. As it turns out, nobody I came across in ranked ever even played this. But they played Consume Monsters, even at like, rank 1 or 2. I mean, rank, not like the actual player rank, the cardboard rank 1. So he's getting these eggs. He's getting these eggs going. I'm kind of getting a little scared because I have no last right. I have a last right in the deck, just not in this hand. And I have no way to pull a special card. So I'm thinking, my best bet is to hope that he like Thunderbolt potions these eggs, and then I can like I can go for the Geralt Igni, save myself. Make sure he doesn't get all that value that he's looking to get. At least I'm pretty sure that those eggs, when they're consumed, you get both their strength and +5 base strength on top of that. So now he's just monster nesting after monster nesting. I'm getting more and more scared. Like, you know, I have this huge point lead over here. And by the way, I stack on that bottom road because I didn't think he had anything. If he did, I would just have to deal with it because that's the only way to be able to win. So I understandably, like, that's kind of like a really risky play that I actually end up taking. But spoilers, it actually turns out to work out. So, you know, this is third round, right? First one to lose. First one to win, rather, wins the entire match. So there is no fourth round here, man. I gotta take it all here. You know, 20 to 109. How could he do anything? You know, he's got this blizzard potion, which I thought was a little bit strange. Actually, I don't know why he did that. Maybe that was like a tech card against other monsters. Anyway, so he starts consuming these things. And I'm really getting scared because he didn't hit any of the eggs. I'm thinking like, oh my, is there some crazy card that I'm not remembering that like absorbs the strength of all the cards on one row, and then he's just gonna get like, you know, like 200 strength on this one ass card that I can't even like catch up with. So he debones my back line. I'm getting a little bit scared. I still got it, you know, under control, but you know, I play Magni and like, you know what, go for it, man. Whatever you got, I'm ready for it. And he turns them all into, it was basically like a commander's horn for that entire row. And I just barely eke it out, 90 to 86 with that girl, Igni, just barely pushing me over the edge for the win. What a game. That was the weirdest game I think I've ever come across. It was great.